I always wanted to be the type of parent my father was. Like, he was proud of everything that I did. Like, there was a twinkle in my father's eye when he used to look at me. My dad wanted to move us out of California. He wanted a better life. He was like, you know what, kids? One day, we're all gonna move to Oklahoma. His view was like, this is where you go and you can start over. You can be somebody in Oklahoma. But I never left California. We were kind of raised like in the streets. I didn't have a lot of opportunities. I didn't see a future. I didn't see anything getting better. I couldn't see outside of, where I was. We lived across the street from a park. I was walking past the football field and I heard the coaches yelling at me. They asked my dad if I played basketball because I was so tall. My dad said, yeah, she plays basketball. He invited me to the school. Montclair Prep High School is a high school to all the stars. Cher, Michael Jackson, Khloe Kardashian. You're really, really rich. You send your kid to Montclair Prep. Because of basketball, everybody knew who I was. Lionel Richie used to say, "What's up, Wesley?" But the only reason why he knew me was because I was the center on the basketball team.
Jasmine Wesley had the game-winning basket.
And Jasmine Wesley.
Jasmine Wesley.
Wesley knows how to play this game.
Jasmine Wesley is a name we are hearing more and more, and I believe we are only seeing the beginning of what she has to offer.
I started playing for college. I was the captain of the team, and I coached summer camps for Henry Bibby, the Harlem Globetrotters, Magic Johnson's camp. I was gonna play basketball. I was gonna continue to play basketball. I was going to keep on playing basketball until I got to the WNBA. And then whenever I was gonna retire, I was gonna coach after that. I was playing a game and I tripped and fell. That is when I broke my back. Every dream that I had came to an immediate stop. I never played after that. Basketball was everything. And then I went from playing basketball to being disabled. My whole life just kind of crumbled right before my eyes. They took out my old disc and put an artificial disc. It was an 8-hour surgery. To just keep on going, I met Joe. I met Joe. Joe was there through everything. He was there after my surgery. He was there after my dad's passing. Joe took the place of basketball for me. He was somebody that I could talk to. He was somebody that I told all my stories to. And he was somebody that helped me out emotionally. But also he was just like my perfect match. Like, we were best friends. Come and find out, I was pregnant. I had little Joe on the day after Christmas. The time after that, it kind of goes in slow motion. Joe woke up and was like, oh, my chest. They took Joe to the hospital. Joe was unresponsive. And he lasted 26 days and he passed away. I literally was devastated. I felt so weak, so vulnerable. I was severely depressed. I didn't know how to go on without my support system. I met another guy. I ended up getting pregnant. After that, I started to notice red flags. He was very abusive to me. Oh gosh. I still have scars from it. I have like this lump on my head. He would do things to me, and then he would lie about if they happened or not, or he would say it's my fault. He would say I'm not a good mom. I didn't even know my own reality. On top of that, my back started hurting again. I would just want to sleep all day because I just didn't even want to deal with life. I didn't want my kids to see me like that. I always wanted to be the type of parent my father was, because when my dad would look at me, I would see this gleam in his eye, right? That meant the world to me. I want my kids to know by just the look that either it's going to be okay or I'm proud of them. I had to get a way to make a better life for my children. I ended up getting in my car. I was on the road before I even had a destination. Then I remembered when my dad said that he wanted to start over in Oklahoma. So that's where I drove. I had no money. It took me days to get here, and I showed up at the city rescue mission. I even remember the person who did my intake. They made me feel like everything was gonna be okay, that I was gonna be okay, my kids were gonna be okay, we were gonna have everything that we needed. To feel like your kids are safe, it's an amazing, comforting feeling. People started just telling me like, wow, you're such a good mom. That meant the world. I started feeling better about myself. I started feeling like I could do this, like I'm okay. I started understanding that God is with me no matter what. Every day I went into chapel, I would read Jeremiah 29:11, and I kept on reading that. Wow, like, God has a plan. And I started having a totally different look on the Bible. It became the living Bible. And I feel healed from all this past trauma. I found out I had 5 herniated discs. After I had my back surgery, I got my house. Shortly after that, they asked me to come back and intern. I felt like my whole life started there. City Rescue Mission, this is Jazz. I restored my hope. I restored my faith. I gathered my strength. I got a new back. I got a new house. Like everything happened and under that roof. I bloomed right there. My kids, they know a different mom. This mom is not crying all the time. This mom is excited for the morning, for the day. I'm becoming the person that God intends me to be. You can kind of see that you're spreading God's love. It's kind of the same thing as like you're coaching somebody on the basketball court, but this is more important. My dad thought that everything would change in Oklahoma. The City Rescue Mission makes Oklahoma what Oklahoma's for me. A City Rescue Mission was what God gave me.